Hello and welcome back everybody to another video. My name is AJ, one of the mentors here at BitTrading, and today of course we are going to take a look at the price of Bitcoin. We're going to go through the trades that I am currently in, what I'm looking for next, and the next trades that I am looking to take to help you guys profit off of these markets. So if that sounds interesting, smash that thumbs up button, subscribe if you are new, turn that bell notification on so that you never ever miss another video, and make sure that you watch this video up until the end because I will give you some valuable information on how to profit off of these markets. But enough of that, let's jump into the charts and see what is going on. Jumping straight on into the charts then, let's take a look at what is happening. So I would like to start off with the context, right? And the context for Bitcoin right now is actually bearish, okay? We've been in this downtrend ever since we made the all-time high back on the 14th of March, where we made consistent, right? Where we've been making consistent lower highs and lower lows, as you can very, very clearly see right here. Now, we've been taking lots of trades within this parallel channel right here. We've been taking lots of long trades from the low. For example, this was the previous big long trade that we took from the range low here. We took advantage of this huge rise towards the upside. And we also took, a large short trade from here. We took a large short trade from here, and we took advantage of both of these big pullbacks here. Of course, I have taken many more trades within this parallel channel as well, but those are kind of the main trades that I have actually taken. I have also taken a long trade from down here as well. As you can see, that is in some really, really nice profits. As you can see at the bottom left of the screen, this is the current long trade that I am in. I have realized $5,500 in a profit, and then I do have $2,000 unrealized, which I'm hoping to hold open for a little bit longer to see if we can come up to possibly the value area high of this range or even make a new all-time high. But of course, we will talk about that in a minute. Okay, so right now the context is bearish because we are in this bearish market structure. Now, not only are we in this bearish market structure, we've actually been in this bearish Elliott wave count, okay? I've been talking about this bearish Elliott wave count for quite some time now, okay? Ever since we entered into the long trade back here, I have actually been talking about this the possibility of price coming up, forming a lower high here for wave 4, and then coming back down for wave 5, right? We've been looking at this, okay? And, I've been publicly expressing this as well. If we actually come and take a look at, one of the previous live streams, this is exactly what we were looking at, right? We had wave 1, wave 2, wave 3. Okay, of course, we had some long trades open down here, which was, from the end of wave 3, which we took all the way up here to wave 4. Okay, and from there, right, we did see a pullback. We saw another rise towards the upside to finish that wave 4. And then, of course, we got that wave 5. So all the way back here, we've been planning this. We've been looking for wave 5 to be completed, and exactly that has happened, right? You can see that wave 5 has been completed, as we can see here. Pretty much to where I was looking at wave 5 ending, and since then we have seen a rise towards the upside, because not only have I been talking about this, I've actually also been talking about an ABC correction, and that was a big part of entering into this long trade right here. Of course, we have an ABC correction, which is a possibility, right? Because after any bullish 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 count, or any bearish 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 count in this example here, right, we do expect an ABC correction after that, right? And as you can see, we've actually started to form the A wave right here, okay? And we are coming into resistance right now, and we are starting to see the price pull back. So this could actually be the start of wave B, where we get a big pullback, right? Where then we find some support, we find some bullish signs for us to enter into a new long trade or add to the long trade that we are in, all right, for the end of wave B, to then take that up to complete wave C. So this is kind of what I'm planning for at this moment in time, right? But to talk about the long trade that we are in right now, this was entered kind of off of the same basis that we entered into this long trade back here off of, right? So back here we had, of course, the range low, which was at around $59,000, and of course we failed auctioned that range low. However, the context was a little bit different back then because we had lots and lots of fear in the market down here, right? We had lots of shorts opening up, price then formed the failed auction, and we had lots of trapped traders down here, which ultimately had to cover and ultimately push that price higher to complete that wave 4, right? So yeah, there was, a really, really simple, a really easy, and really like a high confidence trade from myself. And of course, we made some really, really nice profits on the way up there. And here, the setup is pretty much the same, where, of course, we formed the failed auction of the range low. That was kind of the main thesis of this long trade. However, the context was a little bit different because we didn't have mass fear at the lows here. We didn't see lots and lots of shorts opening up at the lows. So we didn't have lots of short trades down there to cover once price started to rise. So the only way that price could rise is if we saw lots of new long trades coming in. And that's what started to happen, right? So I entered into the long trade down here. If we take a look over on the Visionary Discord, you can see this was the long trade setup that I gave the team over on the Visionary Discord. This is where I give, all of my trades away. Okay, all of the trades that I do take are literally put into this Discord. So of course, if you want access to this, click the first link in the description. It will take you over to this page right here where you can gain access to that. We also have the education there for you and the ExoChart templates. So yeah, make sure you take advantage of that. First link in the description. And of course, if you want the free Discord, that is just the second link in the description. But basically, I told the team here that I was taking this long trade setup, as you can see right here. And ever since that, okay, we saw a tiny little pullback, where from there we saw this huge rise towards the upside. And as you can see, we've taken some really, really nice profits on this trade. Of course, updating the team as well. We actually took a little scalp short, or a day short trade somewhere here as well, as you can see here. So this was one of the little short scalp trades that we actually took here. That was, yeah, a nice profitable trade as well. But as you can see here, I'm updating the team here when I'm taking profits. As you can see, just closed some more of that long trade. As you can see, $5,500 realized, and then a little over $2,000 still unrealized in that trade. So yeah, this has been a really, really nice trade for ourselves. And I mean, I am still expecting this to continue up, right? If we're looking at this as an ABC correction, the expectation is that we come down to form wave B, right? Forming a higher low, right? To then come up and see wave C being completed, forming a higher high, right? From wave A, right? A higher high. So I am actually still anticipating higher prices on Bitcoin. And that is why I'm still, I've still got a little bit left in this long trade, because of course I want to take advantage of any more movement towards the upside. So I'm looking to take advantage of that, right? But initially, okay, we also have to understand that this has been a very, very good and strong move towards the upside, with lots of new long trades coming in. And initially, right, that is really, really bullish. But what we have to remember, is it can quite quickly turn very dangerous and very bearish, right? Because what you have to understand is lots of long trades are opening up here, right? And if those long trades aren't taking profits, okay, and if a lot of these long trades are still open, which, looking at what retail traders do, they tend to hold their trades open for too long, right? And they don't tend to take enough profits, or they don't tend to take any profit whatsoever. So what happens is when price starts to pull back into where they've longed, right, they start to get fearful, they start to get worried, okay, they start to pull their hair out. Not literally, but they start to get worried within their trades. So what they start to do is they actually start to get themselves out of the trade, okay, de-risking themselves, because they're getting really worried about the trade, and because they've been in some really, really nice profits, and they don't want to turn that winning trade into a losing trade. So they take profits, break even, maybe in a slight loss or just in a slight profit. And what they are initially doing by covering is that they are selling into the market, right? And if we take a look at ExoCharts, okay, let's count how many new long trades we've had come in, okay? So we can see between let's call it $62,350 and $65,000, right? So between those two price areas, okay, those two price zones, we've had over 100 million new long trades coming in, because we had 60 million new long trades coming in here. We had 43 million new long trades coming in here. So we had and you know, we can have a look here as well. We had almost 4 million coming in there. We had 10 million coming in there, right? And we can actually go back a little bit further as well. We had 30 million coming in there. We had 23 million coming in there. So we have way over 100 million, like over 150 million new long trades coming in on this rise towards the upside. So this rise has over 150 million new long trades coming in. Now, what happens if we start to pull back and those long trades start to become offside? They start to, become underwater. Well, they will most likely have to cover, right? By covering, like I said, they have to sell into the market, right? Selling into the market is going to push that price lower, okay, and continue to push that price lower. So this is what could be the catalyst for wave B, right? Wave B. And from there, right, we can actually look for some signs of bullishness, right? Are we coming into support? And of course, right, we have a GP786. We can pull up the naked point of control. We've got a weekly naked point of control there. We've got a daily naked point of control there. So we do have support into that level, right? But what I would also like to see coming into this level, okay, is I would also like to see absorption coming into the level. If we can get absorption coming into the level, I would consider this as quite bullish, because all of the sells that are coming into the market, all the shorts that are coming into the market are being absorbed, right? So when we see absorption, we're looking at a big player absorbing all of those sells, right? If a big player is absorbing all of those sells, what most likely happens is that price reverses in the opposite direction, because the shorts get exhausted, right? All of the longs that have opened up in this area have been stopped out, they've been wrecked, okay? So there's no more longs to cover, which would initially push price lower, okay? So there's no, all of those have been wiped out, all of the longs have been wiped out, so there's no more longs to wreck. The shorts then run out of steam, okay? They run out of selling power, okay? So what tends to happen is price starts to reverse, okay? And any shorts that opened up at the low here, what happens to them? All right, as price starts to rise, they have to cover, ultimately pushing the price higher, right? So this is kind of what I would be looking for if we want to see a completion of wave B, right? If we want to see a completion of wave B, I want to see absorption into this level. If we do not see absorption into this level, right, that could show some signs of bearishness, right? Where we could actually see lower prices, right? Where we could actually come back down and come below wave 5 and just continue this big bearish market structure that we are in. We could continue this. This could have just been another lower high. We can break the range towards the downside and look for those lower price targets that I have of $51,700, and then of course below us, if we lose that, we have $53,000 as well. I won't get into those levels because of course, right now we are a little bit far away. We are quite far away from those levels, so they aren't levels of importance as of yet. Of course, if we come down to them, they will be levels of importance, but as of right now, they are not levels of importance because we aren't looking like we are going to come down to them as of right now. Okay, so we do have support below us, right? So it's not all worrying. Okay, we do have support below us with the value area low, with the anchored VWAP, which has kept us down from the start of the waterfall up here, right? So ever since we formed this waterfall pattern here, right, we have just been pushed down by this anchored VWAP. So of course, if we do pull back into this area, I would expect it to act as support. Okay, we could possibly see a nice bounce off of the level. However, if we do lose the level, right, this could get bearish pretty quickly, where of course we then look for wave B to end. If we do not see any bullish signs down here, we then look for another lower low. However, if we do see bullish signs down here, we can look for higher prices, of course, as well. So that's kind of what I'm looking for at this moment in time. Of course, I've gone through the trade that I'm in right now, why I've entered into that trade. We have also, talked about the next trade that I am actually looking at, which of course is the possible long trade from the end of wave B, somewhere in this vicinity here, for another move towards the upside, and the other possible trade setup that I would see at this moment in time is, of course, a possible short trade from the all-time high. Because again, we are range trading, okay? We've gone from range high to range low, from range low to pretty much range high, okay, value area high, where we've then actually gone down to range low once again, where from there, the expectation is we come up to range high, or at least, right, value area high. That's the expectation as of right now. And that is why I'm holding still a little bit left of this trade open, because I want to take advantage of that rise towards the upside, of course, right? So if we do come up to range high and yeah, we start to look bearish up there, of course, I will be looking for a short trade to take this back down to mid-range. If we lose the mid-range, then I'm looking for range low. Okay, so very, very simple range trading, but it has been so effective for us recently, right? We've actually shorted the all-time high here. We made a really nice short trade there. We shorted this here. Really nice short trade there. We longed this, really nice long trade there, shorted this, really nice short trade there. Now we've taken this long trade, okay, and this has been an amazing, amazing long trade, right? So I'm just going to continue to trade this range until the range breaks, because it has been very, very successful for myself and, of course, the team over on the Visionary Discord as well, because they, of course, have been, making profits alongside me as well. As you can see here, the team has been making profits alongside me as well. So of course, if you want access to this Visionary Discord, where I literally give all of my trades away, then click the first link in the description. It'll take you over to this page here where you can gain access to the Visionary Discord, the Excel chart templates, the Visionary courses there as well, where I teach you all about the talk through to you about Excel charts. But of course, if you just want the free Discord, that is the first link in the description. If you haven't already, please subscribe, turn that bell notification on so you never miss another upload. And make sure you smash that thumbs up on the video. So I will probably just leave that there. Okay, I've talked about everything that I want to talk about. Of course, we have resistance above us, so we do need to get above that resistance if we do want to see higher prices. But right now, we are looking very, very bullish in my eyes, unless we start to lose that value area low in the VWAP. If we start to lose that, then I do think we could see a big move down to complete wave B. If we start to show some bullish signs down there, we can look for wave C. If we don't show bullish signs down there, right, we can be looking for a new lower low and continue this bearish market structure. So that's everything I've got for you today. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next video. Take care, guys, and see you later. Goodbye.
Take me home, cause I wanna feel like I belong. They relate to all this pain in my past, so they listen to my song. So let's go back to where it began and where it all started from. Take this chance, one last dance, cause I've been waiting way too long. Take my hand, I wanna show you something. Promise I've been dying to see ya. They say the grass ain't on